on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is, make them snap it again.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Room to run right away. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll stay on the ground. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Now here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's going to air this one out for Jones.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. We try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the 1st half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their 1st points of the game.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, goes to ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
And he's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Montez Sweat there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. 2nd down, Lawrence. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he will score. David Njoku. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. That would qualify as an angry run, powering his way forward. A pickup at 7. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. First and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Not much there, maybe a yard. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it, they are going to mark him short. Half yard, that's all they need on this third and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up fourth and goal. They'll try it now with Montgomery. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Eagles. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
He's got it! And he'll be taken down at the 30. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. A handoff as they try to run it here. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lawrence now on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles will take over at their own 14-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. And a good run there on second down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blocked.
And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers! So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So they come to the line for first down and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Digs on the reception. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is...
And he will go all the way. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. CeeDee Lamb there to return it. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The motion man is Johnson. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They send him right out of the slot. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Third down, 3 to go. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Downfield for Njoku. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
This is 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
In motion, Lamb. Now second down throw for Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's a big one, this third down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Now here's Lawrence. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Taking off, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
They'll run here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down, 8 for the first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that third down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much, and that should wrap this one up. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
You don't run that down.
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. One more time for Montgomery. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to